स्पोर्ट्स से जुड़ी किसी भी अपडेट के लिए स्पोर्ट्स तक को सब्सक्राइब करें और हमारे फेसबुक और इंस्टाग्राम पेज को भी जरूर फॉलो करें।
Let's turn to cricket, which is obviously not very normal at the moment. The question I asked, can cricket ever be the same in COVID times? I know you've made a lot of recommendations in your committee and we'll come to them in a moment, but do you believe cricket can be normal and played the same way as it was before COVID?
That's our belief. Yes, there will be a few changes that we have sort of recommended. Yeah, it's not going to be normal, but at the same time, we believe that sport uh, brings in a lot of positivity to the society, and we believe that if players can go out there and compete in safe environments, because at the end of it, the primary concern for all of us is the safety and health of players and the other stakeholders who are involved in the game. So with that, we believe that in these COVID times, which are constantly changing, so these are only interim measures that we have put in place, and we believe that these will certainly enable the sport to come back, and that's our only primary aim at the moment, because everything needs to come back to where it used to be before COVID. So we are hoping that cricket will enable that process in the long run. Yes, it's only temporary, and we hope that things will start getting to normal as they were before COVID as soon as possible.
You mentioned the safety of the players and the safe environment. How do you create a safe environment given the fact that players will sit together in a dressing room together, they will be fielding close to each other? How do you create social distancing that ensures the safety of the players given the close proximity in which players play a game like cricket?
I think the medical advisory has gone into detail about what are the precautionary measures and what are the likely risk enhancers, so to speak, in cricket. The immediate risk is the saliva, which obviously is the carrier of the infection, and that's something that which was suggested by the medical advisory to eliminate. So we have tried to eliminate that risk. And like I said, it's going to be the new normal. So even the dressing room environment will be slightly different to what it used to be. So we may have to create certain distancing measures there. On the field, of course, it's not that easy to create that. I mean, football we have seen has already come back in some form, and you have to just closely monitor this as well. I mean, there's no fixed solution to this. We are hoping that the recommendations that we have made will enable the sport to come back, and then watch and learn. I think that's the message. You will have to closely monitor each day as it comes and take it as it comes, and then try and create an environment where cricket can be played. And we are hoping that the recommendations that we have made will create an environment where sport can come back. It's not going to be easy. You can't really surveillance every player, what he does. It's the responsibility of each individual as well as to how he takes care of his own health and safety. At the same time, within the ground, there will be certain precautionary measures that will be undertaken by each board, and it will also depend on the country that they are playing in. And yes, the recent announcement of West Indies, England Test series, the hotel is within the ground, so that's an advantage where you're not actually going out of the stadium itself. They will all be under quarantine for 14 days. They'll all be tested before they start the test match. And there are certain measures that we have taken to enable, in case someone does show symptoms, any symptom, he can then get replaced. So those are the precautions that we have taken, and we hope that these measures will enable the sport to come back.